Hi there, my name is John of CRM Experts. I'm a 20 plus year CRM expert veteran, been working with Zoho since 2009. We are a certified partner, and I want to walk you through the value proposition of doing business with us instead of one developer. So a little bit about us. We're going to go through what we do and what our value proposition is. We'll talk about some customers we have, as well as some of the products and services and case studies. So our value proposition versus one developer is that we really are a one-stop shop for anything CRM. So whether it's consultant, integration, implementation, development, support, or training, we become that one-stop shop for all those things CRM. We have US-based account managers and project managers with a team of developers that are certified internationally, primarily in Pakistan, India, as well as the Philippines. A good customer for us is really a customer that needs a company to not only understand their business and their processes, but they value project management. They value the expertise of CRM and the experience that we bring. So that's our value proposition. And we're going to talk through some pros and cons of hiring a one-off developer. So the first thing is that we can scale. So we have a team that can scale with your needs. We have multiple developers. So when things need to get accelerated, we can bring those folks in. But we also give you a customer success manager and a project manager to make your project successful. That becomes that one point of contact from start to finish to end, to make sure that your implementation ends successfully. Okay, so our US-based project managers become your trusted advisor. They walk you from start to finish, and they're working with the developers to gather the requirements, do the process documentation, and all those things. So what are most businesses doing with Zoho? As in your proposal, you probably have a very fragmented view of your customer. You have multiple tools, and even though you have Zoho and a CRM system, it's still disconnected. It's disconnected with, Google Sheets. It's not integrated with MailChimp. There's all sorts of issues, right? So the future state of what you can get to with us is really a unified platform, but it takes work to get there. You can't just integrate these things overnight, right? There's a firm understanding of business process that you need to have, and you need to truly understand those processes first before you take an integration approach. So at CRM Experts, we're helping you to achieve that integration so that you don't have 12 tools with a fragmented customer experience. You have one tool, all unified in Zoho, sales, marketing, and service integrated with all your other apps, okay? So this is the value proposition of using CRM Experts. We not only understand it, but we are highly experienced with managing this problem. There are some other projects and platforms we do support. So even though we have years of experience in Zoho, we are agnostic, and so we can share best practices across other CRM platforms if you're considering switching. Or if you're not, we know the best practices of those platforms and what they bring to the table and how those projects are implemented. So we bring experience, and I think that's the key differentiator between us and one individual developer. An individual developer is an order taker. We are not order takers. We're going to guide you on how you should integrate things. We're going to guide you on the other investments you need to make in the Zoho platform for actually implementing Zoho correctly. So again, value proposition is experience, and the fact that we're agnostic really just means we're going to encourage you to invest in the right technology, not just one single technology. Okay, these are a few of our customers. There's actually too many customers to fit on one slide, but we have an add-on business where we develop CRM extensions, and then we have a service business. So these are just a few of those customers across every single industry. And we also want to really highlight that when you go with one developer, right? Usually customers are like, hey, I'm going to hire one developer. One developer doesn't scale, right? That person is only one person, and do you want a single point of failure on your project? I don't think you want that. So consider that in your decision to hire people. We have the certified developers, but we also give you a team that can scale and meet your needs quickly, okay? Freelancers and individual developers tend to be more expensive to manage. Because we provide the right project managers that are experienced, we're going to actually cut down the time it takes to implement your solution. And implementing that solution is not necessarily just about coding or configuration. It's really about understanding your process and understanding the best way to implement that solution. And that's where our project managers come in, where they bring their experience to give you the right solution. The other thing that freelancers or developers don't understand is the CRM industry is your business. We take the time to understand that, document your process, document your objectives, and make sure whatever we develop is going to support your objectives. So think about that when it comes to your time. When you get one developer at $12 an hour, you're absolutely going to spend a ton more time managing them, and time is money. So think about the time investment. With that said, there is a lot of value in hiring us. We find that companies on average after 5 years save $160,000 cumulatively over time versus going with one individual. And of course, there's a lot of things that we do in the Zoho system. More recent projects, we're integrating, Zoho CRM with Constant Contact and MailChimp through, sync apps and some bi-directional technology that sits in the middle. We are doing a lot of nurturing campaigns in Zoho campaigns using workflows and autoresponders. This is decision-based email marketing. Behavioral email marketing, where you can implement logic, right? If a person opens the email, do this. If they don't open the email, do that. This is what we can do, and this is what we're providing to customers as a service. We're doing a ton of lead scoring to help qualify and arm leads with the most qualified lead in Zoho. So you can do that using the scoring rules, using workflow. We're doing a ton of things to make it easier for sales reps in Zoho to immediately identify their prospects, right? The ones that are hot. So think of the one who not only has a score of 50, but just recently visited the website. And now when you log into Zoho, that is identified. So we do a lot of work just to make it easier so that the reps can actually identify the right hot sales leads. We're doing a lot of Zoho social analytics work and Zoho social work. So for certain companies, we're actually syndicating and posting social media posts on the Zoho social platform. For other customers, we're actually working with them to create the creative and the blog content and integrating that with the CRM. So if a Facebook person likes your lead, likes your post on social media, you actually can create that lead in CRM automatically. If people comment on your post on social media, you can score that additionally in your CRM and have insights into the social activity right in your CRM. So we're doing a lot of social work. We also are doing a lot of CRM and phone integration, whether this is click to call or screen pop or inbound CTI, where you get the customer record when the customer calls. That is a lot of the projects we're doing with all different types of systems. And of course, I want to wrap it up with just, the fact that we do more than just the development. We can do your consulting, your training, any things that are going to impact your business. We are true bona fide experts and process consultants. Thank you for your time, and thank you for viewing our pitch.